Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elle. I'm an interiors and DIY blogger and YouTuber, and today I'm doing a really exciting DIY dupe project of one of my beloved homeware stores, and that is that I'm going to be DIYing and duping a faux terracotta vase today. So if you're new here, a lot of these DIY projects that I tend to do come on a base of something that I need or something that I've seen online that I absolutely love, but it falls into two categories, which is A, it's too expensive for me to justify buying it at retail price, especially when I kind of look at it and think I can do it for a lot cheaper. And B, which is in this case in which I've seen this piece, absolutely love it, but I can't get it here in the UK. And that is why I do a lot of duping of McGee and Co stuff, because I absolutely love it. It fits in with my interior setting, but there's no way of me getting it here in the UK without spending hundreds on custom fees. And once again, putting out a plea to Sid and Shay McGee that if they would like to open a warehouse here in the UK, I'm more than happy to jump on board with the team, because I need to be able to shop there. If I ever go to America, I'm going to have to just have an empty suitcase to bring all the stuff home with me. Now the piece in question is this one here. I will insert some pictures. I think it's a gorgeous piece. I think it's a beautiful one for bringing spring, summer into your home. I'm really there in terms of like my interiors right now. We're in kind of between seasons and I'm ready just to brighten up everything, bringing light, airy freshness into my home and really embrace the spring that is literally on the brink of coming. And I think this piece will be perfect for it because it's that kind of gorgeous kind of terracotta texture, but it is also very kind of like light. It's not your traditional kind of orangey terracotta. I think it'll fit in perfectly throughout my home, whichever room I decide to put it in. The vase that I'm going to do in question is this one here. This is a vase that I picked up many moons ago at Home Zone, which is where I get a lot of my projects that I like to do. This costs £10. And I think it's a stunning shape, and yeah, I've just been waiting for the right project to do it, and I'm excited to do it with this one here. Obviously this one doesn't look like the vase on the website with the little kind of rings on the handles. I did think about possibly getting some sort of air dry clay and doing that, but I actually kind of like the shape of this at the moment, and I have plans to potentially elevate this DIY project in the future as a little hint, so I think I'm just going to stick with the shape for now, but still kind of play with the terracotta texture. Now, the method that I'm going to use is one that is very similar, in fact almost identical to one of my most popular DIY videos on my channel, which is my DIY faux stone vase video. I will link that down below in the description if you're interested. It is one of my most prized pieces of decor in my house. I still have it to this day. It's still standing strong, and you guys seem to really love that video in terms of the method, so we are very much going to copy the first part of it with creating that texture with paint and bicarbonate soda, but we are going to be using different methods to create sort of the aged look of it. So for this project you'll need whatever vase you want to do over, or decorative object, anything like that. You'll need some paint. Now I tend to just go for emulsion paint because this pot itself cost £4. I'm going to be using it for other DIY projects. If you are interested, this one is the Valspar colour sample in matte, in Tunisian vanilla. It will all be linked down below. As I mentioned as well, you're also going to be needing some bicarbonate soda. I'm sure everyone's got this in their home somewhere for baking and whatnot, but this is what's going to create that texture within the paint, and that's the first part. You're then going to need acrylic paint or just any sort of paint that will help create that aged look. I have a multitude of different ones that I've pulled out from my drawers downstairs in my little DIY studio. I think I'm going to be probably using more of this, definitely this, the white one, possibly a tiny hint of an actual terracotta paint, just a little bit, because obviously I want it to be more kind of warm, creamy, not too orangey, but we'll have a little play around. And then the final thing you're going to need is obviously your paint brushes, something to protect the surfaces to paint on, and kitchen paper towel. So this is what I'm going to use to sort of dab on with it. So compared to the other video that I did, which is where I used dirt, I'm using more of kind of paint to do it, but dabbing it with kitchen towel to create that kind of like organic look. So the first thing that I need to do is put some gloves on, and let's mix the paint with the bicarbonate soda and get painting this vase and then leaving it to dry, and then we're on to step 2, which is pretty much the final step. This is such an easy DIY project. This is going to be a great one for you guys to do on the weekend, so yeah, let's get started. coming down to your guys' level, the first coat of this vase is done. Obviously, with it being a darker kind of finish on it, it's going to take a couple of coats, which is fine. But as you can kind of see if I lift this up very gently, it looks really impressive already. So kind of mixture-wise, I didn't measure how much of the paint that I poured in, but it wasn't a lot of paint. But I did about 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, which has given it this kind of like paste-like texture. Obviously, the more of the bicarb of soda you add into it, the more thick it's going to get. So it really depends on what kind of texture and finish you want with the vase. But as you can kind of see already, again, lifting up very gently, it is already drying really nicely. So I'm going to leave this for about an hour or so, come back and do few more coats, and then probably what I will do is after about 2 or 3, depending on where we are, I will probably leave this to completely dry overnight, and then tomorrow we will pick up and we will be finishing it off with sort of the aging process. Okay guys, it is the next day and the pot is completed. It looks stunning, if I say so myself, without sounding too big-headed, but I just think that looks gorgeous. Like, it really does look like someone has just molded this out of clay, and yeah, I'm very, very proud of my work. Now, obviously, you could leave it like this. I think this would look really, really cute on its own, like just perfect. However, in this situation, we are going to age it to give it that kind of terracotta aged over time. It's been in your house for generations. So to do this, we are going to use some acrylic paint. So acrylic paint wise, I've got a number of different colours and stuff that I'm going to mix together. I think predominantly it's going to be this brown colour with this kind of beige and white, just to give all the aging in it. We're going to have a mix, we're going to see what happens, and then yeah, go from there. As I mentioned at the beginning also, I'm going to use my paintbrushes to add some of the kind of more detailed pieces like around the handle and stuff like that, but I'm going to use some kitchen roll to dab it on. Previously, when I've done this method, I've done it with actual dirt that I just picked up from the garden, but I'm going to try a different method in terms of aging it just to see how it looks and its durability. So let me get you guys set up, and yeah, let's finish off this project and get it displayed in my home. Okay guys, it is the next day and the project is completed. You may be able to see a sneak peek behind me. I am so excited to show you guys what the final results of this DIY project is. So without any further hesitation, let's show you the final reveal of the DIY vintage stone decor project in 3, 2, 1. So as you can see guys, I am in love with this decor piece. I think it just fits into our home perfectly. It looks great. I love it with the more spring-like decor, like it's just really brightening up the interiors and bringing in such lovely texture to our home. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to try out this DIY project for yourself. Let me know also if there's any other DIY projects you would like me to try in the future for you guys. Would you like me to test anything that you guys want to try out before you spend your hard-earned money on it? Let me know in the comments below. If you're not subscribed already to the channel, please do so. We're on a mission to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year and we are creeping up on our halfway goal, so it's very exciting. So please, if you're not already, do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much guys for watching this video and for your always ongoing support and love for the channel and the stuff that I create. Truly feel very humble by you lovely lot and just always being such amazing, wonderful people. I will see you guys next week with another video, and yeah, just have a lovely rest of your week, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!